Hello everybody and welcome back. I'm Count Christo and this is La Resistance Ragnarok. We have 9 light tank divisions. 9! That's pretty good. I think we're in a good spot, honestly. I think we might be able to do this. So, let's give it a go, shall we? We're going to issue all our orders before we unpause, obviously. If you could get into Danzig and you could get there, that'd be great. I think you two attack here, while you go round as well, actually. And then you two can attack here. You'll support attack here. We're going to try and get to here, so we can attack this tile from 3 directions. Oh, I sent a mountaineer over here. It's not intentional, but actually might work out quite well. Okay, you start putting pressure on them there. Okay. Now, in here, there is a gap. Do we exploit the gap? Do we exploit the gap? Yes. Yes, we exploit the gap. Alright, you, light tank. If you could crush to here really quickly. That would be so very good. If you could go up here like this. If you cut in like this. I think you actually leave your post to try and cut in like this as well. Okay. Oh, baby. Okay, here we go, here we go. So they have rushed some men north, as normal. Let's just test the defenses in Luxembourg, while mostly launching attacks elsewhere. It's quite difficult. There we go. Select these guys. We'll send one of you south. The rest can go in here, along with a full infantry offensive, and then the tanks, we'll see what they can do to kind of sneak in behind, I think. Meanwhile, you 3 go here. One of you goes on to The Hague. One of you goes on to Amsterdam. If you could just sneak through the top of the Netherlands, that would be superb. If you guys could take Copenhagen while you do this, and we'll be paying lightning close attention. And I'm actually going to save after issuing the orders in case we just muck something up almost immediately. Okay. Ready? Let 1 hour go. Pause it again. Pause it, pause it, pause it, pause it, pause it. That's quite enough time passed. Can you support attack from there? You can. Let's have you do that. You 3, actually, you go straight on in. As do you. Or maybe you come south, actually. Yeah, that would be good. If you hit in there. You go straight on in. These guys are all moving. You support attack here. Okay, here. We're just punching through. They haven't left anyone on the front. Up here. Luxembourg is actually very badly defended. Let's see if we can punch in there really quickly. That would be great news. Over here, they're actually not defending the front. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh my. Do we try and push in and take Venice? You know we have to try. It might go terribly wrong, in which case we will just revert the save. But you know I have to try. If we could take freaking Venice in the early days of the war, we could shorten this front by holding here and here, or maybe we'd push a bit more in and hold like here, here, here. But then we could hold the Po River rather than the mountains, which is so much nicer. Maybe we even try to capitulate the Swiss. High aggro has been, it's worked so far. Like it's the rule of the game here. They're actually abandoning Bratislava right now, which is pretty great. Okay, they're broken there already. Good. We might even have very slightly too much infantry. I think maybe we should actually build more tanks next time, if there is a next time. Because, of course, we're going to win this one, so there won't be a next time. Okay. Do that. And if we'd had a tank ready to kill Luxembourg, that would have been really good. If you guys want to come south, you to pin, you to actually just like snake straight down here. That would be great. The problem is there is going to be a ton of Italian troops right here moving east. But, you know, if it doesn't work and we don't manage to get to that line in Italy, it's okay. We can go back to the save. We've got no objection to going back to saves on this campaign, because, you know, we're not in the business of resetting the whole, like, 4 years just because we need to restart and retry some particular little quirky tactic. If we'd had more men primed here, we could totally have capitulated Switzerland. Okay, these guys are crushing in there. I think we actually do divert some tanks real quick to crush the life out of the Netherlands. You two want to pin there. You two come in here and then go south. You go south. You get here and pin him until your pinning action is replaced by this guy, and then I'll have new orders for you. Okay, as soon as you've won that, actually just attack straight over. Yeah, so they're reinforcing Luxembourg, but I'm going to keep this attack going so we can try and pin them in place while I take here. And then we can rush in north of it. Okay, your pinning action has been taken over, so you can now go south. How long until you can cross the river? A day. It's not bad. There goes Bruno. If you want to keep coming up here, we might be able to cut them in half. A question of power. Now is not the time for the question of blame, even though it's clearly Hitler's fault. You guys come in here. Good. Over here on the Italian front, it's kind of progressing. Like we're making some headway. You are stationary, which is of course completely unacceptable. You are pushing in there, and then do this, please. Get that pocket. Grab here. You could actually head north and just incapacitate that army. We've got 82 days of fuel. That will increase as we lose planes, which counterintuitively is thereby, you know, kind of a good thing. This tank is... Why are you moving so slow? Right, in Poland, front line is breaking, but not necessarily as fast as I would like. Let's get you guys down here. We need you to take up the new positions on the coast as soon as possible. Once we get the pocket established, things will look much better there. Meanwhile, on the west, the tanks are still crossing the river, and they've made it. Nice. Okay, down here. Not going to be able to push across there. That's fine. But how about just taking this tile? It makes our front line much nicer. You can go that way. There goes the Netherlands. That's excellent news. Alright, realign to the new reality. Let's have Belgium real quick, and then it's straight on to France. You guys need to get down here pronto. Okay. You, what are you doing? Yeah, that's right. And you, that's also right. Need the pin there. Absolutely right freaking now. Do not allow them to cross that river. Crush them out of Brussels. That should be very easy. We do not need to know about any of the war propaganda decisions. Thank you, game. You should obviously stop. Okay, they're cutting in there. Then as soon as you've done that, keep pushing down to Milan. Milan has a lot of factories as well. This, however, is not working. So let's give up on that. You stay put. Actually, don't stay put. Just try and drive them back a tile here. That works. Total war. If we could hold that line, that's actually nicer than the one we were originally going to hold. And there is our armor genius. There is our Czechs cut in half, which will help, of course. The Poles are still not being driven back at the kind of speed I would like, but that's a significant breakthrough. We've got this line and cut through here. And once this tank finally starts being able to actually move, we can pocket Poznan in no time flat. Okay. You come south. You get in here. Good. You guys keep strat redeploying. Get yourselves in there. You do this instead. Belgium will capitulate as soon as Brussels falls, I think. We're preventing Belgian reinforcements. Sorry, Dutch reinforcements. That's really good news. And then we're just into a rampage situation as we romp through France. Okay, you, yeah, just keep heading straight south. If you two could break them there, it's freaking huge, man. Alright, you can stop attacking Luxembourg now, because we've got the situation under control from the north. Doesn't take 2 guys to close up a pocket. Let's bring you south. You guys need to start moving in here. Okay. There goes Belgium. Show me the meaning of haste, light tanks. Okay, looking pretty good. You two, get where you're going. Get there fast. Okay. The Czechs have been cut in half. Bratislava has fallen. Begin the difficult attacks on the victory point cities in the Sudetenland. I recognize that they are challenging attacks. You get up here. Situation over here is under control. Well, not quite. Let's get in here. Once you go here, try and begin an attack there. Begin to weaken them. We're getting to the line before the Poles can even bring their Soviet Eastern Front troops to bear against us. And we are going to be able to capitulate Denmark and close those straits. If you could just move to Brest with all haste. You strat redeploy down here, please. Okay. France will just capitulate basically before they can react, I think. This tile should fall. We got in here. You don't need to go any further than that. You can go east a bit. Yeah, perfect. This is a much nicer defensive line, actually. I don't know why I didn't think of that before. Probably because I was just scared of pushing. The victory in this campaign that will come, not yet, but it will come, is basically just me overcoming my fear of pushing against a massive enemy. That's the main message we're taking away here, is that you mustn't be afraid to just give it a freaking shot and try crushing them aside, because sometimes they just wither and die when you give them a stern taste of cold steel. These allies ain't all they're cracked up to be. Okay, fall of Paris rather, coming very soon. It's annoying that they somehow have stability, despite buy time. Good luck with that. Despite having had no chance. If we were in the old patch, we would have been able to do this so much more easily. Yeah, you get in here. You get in here. You get in here. Okay. The fighting on the Italian front is fierce, but we're making headway. One of you really needs to stop. You come in here. Okay, the line is now established down here. We've pushed up to it. We really need to get this tile down. The tank should help. The attack here is good, and they're attacking us, which is even better. Weakening themselves. The tank, like I said, as soon as he's through, he can crush into Warsaw, rapidly establish that pocket. This is obviously a problem. What we might want to do is try and take Danzig with this guy. Pocketing this guy. As soon as you get in there, join this attack. Split them into little pockets that can be easily digested one by one. Okay. You need to go up here. You need to stop that attack. There goes the Paris. The Paris. The fall of Paris. Of course, what I was trying to say there. Okay, we're through here. That's good. You two push south. You currently crossing. Yeah, carry on with that. This guy will be pinned and crushed. Could we perhaps take Luxembourg? Looks like no. So you can stop that. Stop that, stop that, stop that. You two head south. Okay, you guys still coming in. Good. I'm going to activate... No, I'm not. I was thinking about activating the infantry battle plan, just so that if I ever missed a push, because we basically want them pushing 100% of the time right now. It's a lot of freaking troops right here. It's going to be tough. It's going to be very tough to hold. But there goes that city. And with the fall of that city and Prague and these ones, that should be enough. Like, that should actually break them. See if it does. Liquidate these pockets as soon as you possibly can. Nice. They abandoned Danzig when we left the attack. Sorry, the tile east of Danzig. You want to begin an offensive here. You keep cutting in. You've got low org. Do not allow them to reorganize. Under no circumstances allow them to reorganize. Okay, over here, we really need to see that tile fall. It really needs to happen. And you guys need to attack here. As soon as that started, I'll give you the support. Meanwhile, France is just getting absolutely stomped. But as we established in the last run, they take a lot more killing than we're used to. So we will do our best, but know that it will be a challenge. So keep coming down here. If we could get straight into Bern and then hop across the river into Zurich, it would be a miracle, but you can't bank on miracles in this life. That's so many troops in that province, which we can nonetheless beat because they recently strat redeployed there. That's really good. Throw the tank in, throw the infantry in. And now we've got them in a multiple combat situation. That's real good. That's real good indeed. You guys, any of you not strat redeploying, strat redeploy. You don't need org, you just need to take provinces. That's a problem. Let's divert him to try and deal with that. This tile, I don't know if it needs to fall for them to capitulate, but it needs to fall for our defensive line purposes. Well, no, it doesn't actually. It is just for the capitulation. You stop and turn around. See if we can get them there. We snake in here. They have no supply in the east here. At least the Czechs don't. Unless they're getting it from the Allies. I'm not quite sure how that will work. We'll see, I guess. No. Tanks don't attack into cities. Tanks romp through the open plain at very high speed. Okay, you start yoinking some of these empty tiles. They aren't worth nothing, remember. Victory point wise. They do have a value. You get down here, and then we'll have you redeploy against them on the very front. They are moving north from Luxembourg now, which is obviously a expected problem. Let's try and move some men in to prevent that from happening. Then maybe we can get them in a multiple combats penalty and grab Luxembourg. It's possible. Over here, freaking Krakow is holding like a mother. We're going to be able to break it, but it's taking too long. Meanwhile, up here, once Copenhagen falls, we can leave one guy there and have the other come and assist with the capitulation of the rest of Denmark. By the way, I'm an idiot and I have more men available. Poland is the largest concern right now. Get me more men on the pushing army immediately. And the tank, he's going to be ready in a few days. He's going to be very valuable. I think I'm going to put him in Poland as well. As you can see, France is pretty much wrapped up. Cut in there. This push is not superb. It could have gone better. But they're not reinforcing it yet. If we could just get in there with enough troops. Let's restart that attack. With some serious combat width immediately deployed. See if that'll turn the tide. Up here we have cut them in half again, but we lost Bruno. One of you switch directions, grab Bruno for me. Prague and there should fall. The two cities on the front line are eventually going to buckle. Closing the Poznan pocket is taking a long time. But we're getting there. The Soviets have now arrived in Warsaw, which is obviously a big deal. Don't let me tell you that it isn't. Get down here. You get across here. Your orders are good. Your orders are good. I don't know why you Change direction. Where's the tank gone that was down here? Is that you? The heck are you doing, man? We need you in Bordeaux, and we need you there freaking weeks ago. Before the war started, apparently. Okay, we should be able to break that. Once we've broken this, we'll head east. Which means I will keep attacking it with a losing battle, which is something I very rarely do. In a losing battle, that is to say. You actually come across the Tours. That's good. If you could grab Bruno, please. We have no time to waste. You record military advisors, good. You get in there. You take up a defensive position on here, because if they recross this river, it's going to be a nightmare. You guys focus down here, of course. Alright, cut in there. Come on, Krakow should not take this long to fall. It's ridiculous. Get up here. Help with that. You guys are going to have to stop and hope we can pocket them. Sorry, capitulate them without taking that tile, because we're not going to be able to push into the mountains. Now that the Soviets are arriving. It's just not going to happen. You're going east to hold Bratislava. Good. Fall of Bruno. You cancel and grab me Prague. Look at those freaking front lines. This is not going to happen, I don't think. It's not going to happen to the extent that I'm actually going to call it off. You can fall back. Okay, you guys get in there. You yoink these. You did not give you permission to stop attacking. Spoiler alert, I will never give you permission to stop attacking. Keep going down here. Brest is garrisoned. That's unfortunate. You get over here so you can hack the crap out of Brest. This is an issue. It's a big issue. I'd hoped we'd win this before they'd get up there. Luxembourg might be under-defended now, though. Yes, it is. Good. Alright, one more of you. Switch to this. You, give me support. Which frees you up to attack you. Fall of Luxembourg will be good. It'll make this little kind of noodly appendage that's going to happen after France falls slightly easier to defend. Sorry, to attack. Harder to defend, that is. Just say. This tank. Get down here. Wrap up this pocket. No. That's not right. Get into Warsaw. One of you, keep attacking. Don't care about the Soviets attacking you. Just keep attacking regardless. You, I'm afraid, are going to have to stop and prevent these guys from crossing the river. Copenhagen's still not falling. Vexes me. But France is now very close. Very close indeed. Right, you guys, well done. Keep pushing. If we can get Nancy, that would help expedite things in the Fall of France department. As soon as you've got him, yeah, immediately push the next town. Maybe we can get an overrun. You guys, honestly, just try and take Bern. Like it would be amazing. I don't have high hopes, but we're going to give it a go. Meanwhile, you should probably go that way. And some of you should go that way. This is still a slightly better front line, I think. Though this one can be attacked from a lot of directions, but it leaves open a lot more aggressive options for us going forwards, which is obviously big. Oh crap, we lost Bratislava. How did that happen? I thought we had guys going in there just in time. Nuts. Let's send the tank down. We have to retake that or they won't capitulate, and obviously we'd love them to capitulate. You stay there. Really need Danzig to pull before they can reinforce it from the east. Luxembourg is going down. France, obviously, also going down. Which is a pretty big deal. Yeah, that's fine. Wrap up the empty tiles, as I always say. They're not worth nothing. You, actually, don't bother about Brest for a second. Grab these ones, and then you can go help Brest. We've got this new tank ready. 19%. Got one guy here, though. Get him out. Danzig, come on now. We haven't used how to use force attack yet, which is pretty nice. Oh, I didn't redeploy the planes. Okay, you guys redeploy to Western France. You guys, they're killing us in the area of Czechoslovakia in here, so let's just stop that. And you guys can come over Northern France. There goes Denmark. There's the triumph in France. So we established Vichy France. And for some reason this takes ages to calculate, so we're just going to have to excuse it while it does that. In fact, I'll end the episode, and then the next episode we will continue. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode once the game is finished calculating Vichy France. Bye-bye.